Gentlemen,
Yes.
audience, friends, acquaintances,
Lovers.
bitches.
Ooh.
Welcome to the 7th episode.
Are we on number 7?
Assuming we don't drop one for quality reasons. Tonight, we watched another horrible dumpster fire of a movie.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
But this one had pirates. First time we've had pirates.
Yeah, you say that as though it's redeemed it somehow. What was the name of this movie, Tom?
This is all you, bud. You
It's all
picked
me.
it.
I did pick this film. This is,
Oh, by the way, Tom's back. We had a little
Yeah.
hiatus from Tom. Tom
That's
had to
all
go
right.
home and
Impregnate
for a
some-
woman,
You told me you had to...
for any sexual reason.
Oh, he told me it was for strictly sexual reasons.
I lied to one of you.
Ooh. That's more interesting than this movie.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right.
So the movie we watched this evening was CrossBones.
I think that's the first time I've heard the title.
Really?
Yeah. Just read the back.
An incredible treasure, a terrifying curse.
That's the front.
That's the front. That is the front. Don't give me shit, okay?
Yeah, he's got to read the whole thing so
I
you can
do.
zoom it up and like layer it over it.
That's fun. It's my favorite thing.
Spooky.
Also, your good point about the cover, how Redbeard or Redblood is so evil that even his bones are angry.
Yeah.
Where do we start with this shit?
I do not know, because it was kind of a mess from
I
beginning
will
to end.
say, to this movie's credit, we did pay attention a lot more than the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I barely remember us even like mentioning the last film.
One we did together.
Yes.
Gunmen. Every time we mention it, we're like, oh yeah.
Like I remember Double Cross. I remember College Prophets. I remember
Turbulence.
Turbulence.
Capricorn 1.
Capricorn 1. I
Yep.
definitely remember that fucking dumpster fire only because O.J. Simpson was in it.
He did murder those two people.
He killed
And
the
Returner.
shit out of those two
Returner,
people.
yeah.
And
Remember
then-
You
Returner
think
a lot.
Red Blood is a killer? Fucking O.J.
O.J.
Simpson.
Simpson. They should remake this movie with O.J. Simpson.
Yes, they should. Just run around like, hey, everybody, I'm going to
guys.
fucking cut you.
So I guess we should probably do the rundown
Huh.
of it.
The Rundown. That's Sam's favorite movie.
I like that movie.
So the movie starts out in 1841
Boy, does it.
in what is clearly not 1841.
No.
Yeah, on
It
a
was
schooner.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was Maine. So our pirate friend, Red Blood, gets individually mutinied by his crew.
And Red Blood hits the fast forward button and just starts moving really fast.
Well,
That happens a lot.
He stabs him with a creamsicle,
That is right.
and then a couple of ice cream themed murders later, and Red Blood's the only one on the boat.
yeah.
And then he gets off onto another boat and starts rowing
Yeah.
to island.
with his treasure. But then,
yes.
no, he kills his crew.
We just said that.
No. But he kills his
Where's the part where he gets arrested?
I appreciate
Because he gets arrested, remember?
No,
And the
that's
old-
what I was going to talk about,
Okay,
you dumb
okay.
fuck. Remember, he stabs his crew, and then for 15 minutes, they are just shots of him from, like, some tourist on the beach, like, zooming into him on the boat, just kind of peering around like a maniac.
right.
Then a British man of war arrested him, and they just played sound effects.
Red Blood was soon captured by a British man-of-war. His treasure was confiscated, and he was jailed in the dreaded Fort Tortugas.
And then they went to that historical museum and pretended like
It was a jail.
they weren't going to get kicked out. And then suddenly everyone at the prison gets sick from yellow fever, which I think is like deers and ticks. But they're in the Pacific Northwest because of the schooner.
They got bit by one of those elusive water deers you hear so much about.
Yeah. And then our pirate boy escapes. Next to the souvenir stand, there's all of our treasure.
Yes.
And so Red Blood's like, cool, great, thank you. So he takes his gold and he goes to a different island.
No, same island.
Oh yeah, he buries it on
Yes, and
on
then he
Prison
goes
Island.
to a different island.
And then he goes to a different island for shits and giggles.
Yeah, for no
Just to
reason.
die. It's fine.
And then a woman says, "Oh my God, my tits!" And these guys are drinking her tit blood.
Oh, yeah.
That is what happens.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Arr!" and he shoots one of them.
Yeah,
and
he
then
yells
they
some
beat the
racist
fuck out of
shit,
him.
and then they instantly kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like Wakanda forever and cursed him.
Oof. Ouchie, my bones.
Lots of big oof.
And then that's the end of that. So right around this point, we were thinking, this is probably a porn film.
We were.
We were convinced.
Yeah.
This is.
And
We're not even 10 minutes in already.
oh yeah, and when the scene that starts in the modern day happens, and we see the gaudy AF Hummer 2 rolling down the highway with the woman with the extremely fake breasts and the aging porn studio manager next to her with the fake tan. And we were really excited.
I can't think of a better way to spend my Wednesday night than just watching some high-budget porn with the boys.
That would have been
boys.
high budget for porn.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, giving each other's dead arms every time we like peek over at each other. Like, hey, stop, dude.
Good move. Don't touch me.
So this introduces us to our plot. I want a plot.
Okay, so long story short, there are a bunch of women with extremely fake tits and one black lady with some funky ass originals. And no, they were fake as fuck.
Yeah.
But I like to think they were natural. Yeah. So women with fake tits and dudes with huge cocks. And basically the premise is that they're in a reality show. They got to survive on an island. And the winner who survives without giving up or something. The show was something involving treasures, so they were going to get some kind of prize. 30 minutes of face-to-camera.
Christ, the 40-minute improv section of like, just tell us about your characters. Just have fun. Explore the space.
And
no joke. Like
no joke.
A legit double-digit number of minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It was so long.
Of us getting to know our characters.
Including, you pointed out the shame look in one of the girls after she did the cartwheel.
Yeah, and I can see why.
That's
we'll
the same
reveal
girl
that
for
later,
yep.
later in the movie.
Are we in like the
Oh,
bonus
you
features?
could see the shame.
I know, right?
You could see the shame. Did you see it for a brief second? She broke. Again, adding to this idea that everyone's going to get naked and start sucking and fucking the shit out of each other. And I was looking forward to it. But 15 minutes rolls by. They're still giving reactions to camera. 15 more minutes rolls by, and they're bitching at each other around a fire.
Also, we should point out the character Greedy, the black man, who just gets a lisp during his face-to-camera. Says some shit that's like, white person clearly wrote this.
Listen, guys, the only reason I'm here is to put a face with the music. You know, certain music video channels don't play no more music videos anymore. So a brother gotta do what a brother gotta do to get his mug out there. You feel me?
There's a lot of that dialogue of like, there's some movies where you write like the basic outline of the dialogue.
Yeah.
And it's like, the actors will figure out something, or we'll gussy it up later and make it, you know, more interesting and like real. This is the opposite of that, which is every line I wrote is fucking gold. Say it word for word.
Yeah.
Don't give me any input because you're an actor.
Just get your ass up in a tree where the bigger branches are.
I can't believe this crap. Why are you giving me orders?
I'm a natural born leader, baby.
Sure, G. You the shiznit.
It's the first real shit you said all day.
And I was saying during the movie, but I'll repeat it here because I know Kevin's going to cut it out. But I was saying that Greedy probably is world famous from the belly button down.
I did not look up Greedy. This
Like,
might be
that
true.
man has a 15-inch fucking hammer, and he is best known for annihilating white girls' faces on the internet. And this dude just wanted a chance to, like, have his face on camera and try his acting chops. And when he showed up on set, they handed him a script with the worst stereotypical dialogue and then proceeded to convince him to incriminate himself by improvising for half an hour. Just the worst black guy lines that they could possibly think of.
Do you think that, you know when they do those documentaries on like hand models and it's like, my hands have been in literally everything you've ever seen a woman's hands in. It's like one woman.
Yeah.
That's Greedy, but just dick.
Oh,
With his
definitely.
fucking cock.
And he called his mom the night before and said, Mom, this is my break. I
Yeah.
get to be in a pirate movie.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. I finally get to show my face. And then, like you said, he got
Yeah,
there.
no,
and went,
no
"Oh,
more BBC worship on 4chan. This man is moving up.
I can exist outside of streamable clips. you
Yeah, like I am not a WebM. All right, I'm an actor.
know? I'm a real man.
Yeah. So anyway,
Nothing fucking happened.
we join our heroes bitching at each other,
Yes.
and then the British guy walks up and he's like, "Don't go to the other side of the island, fuck face."
Yeah.
Like looking Greedy in the face, and Greedy's like, "I'm not, motherfucker. What are you doing?" Greedy and
Fire Festival guy?
No,
Or
no,
is that
no.
a different white
it was
guy?
different white guy.
Greedy
the one that
and
was,
Muscles go to other side of the island. There's just a big red X that says "Don't." Greedy's like, "I don't fucking care.
Whatever.
Whatever.
It's in the
cool."
script. We got to keep
Yeah.
going.
So
if you didn't know this movie, if you didn't read the back of the box like we did, I think you would kind of know, oh, the pirate's coming back.
Yeah.
But they have him reemerge in the lamest way.
And this is like 35 minutes later.
Yeah, we have the whole
Like,
scene
we have-
with Martin, the British guy on the beach with the black girl. Remember, they're making out.
Oh, yeah. And he drained his left nut inside of
Yeah,
her.
and the camera guy's like hiding in the bushes.
That's a long list of like hidden
Shit that happened.
camera quality change because they legitimately used that shitty camera.
Yep.
Oh,
Also,
made me
the
so
security
happy.
cam that's just a handy cam in a tree.
It was just about to bring
That's
that
like
up.
following them around.
And sometimes it doesn't. It's just sitting there, and then we get a second of a character walking by, which means there's probably 8 hours of nothing footage that some editor had to sit through and be like, and then, yeah, nothing for the rest of it.
Anyway, that shit happens. Some people kiss, some people fuck, allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
Heavily implied.
Pirate.
So
Yes, they introduce him in the lamest way, which
I
is
did not think it was lame.
Oh, fuck, man. Clue.
A clue. Oh my god, that's so much blood.
What the fuck?
wow, they jumped into it, didn't they?
Holy shit.
What happened to him?
it's not even like bad zombie makeup effect where like he has a bite and he's pulling it, and so we see the string. It's literally just place your mouth wide open on this gentleman's neck.
Give this
Yeah,
dude a
fill your
hickey.
mouth up with blood and then just blow it on his neck.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever. The pirate R's away,
Yeah.
and then switch to immaculately titted black woman having sex with British old porn director because she wants to win or something. She's trying to butter him up. And the camera guy is like looking at them fucking.
And then he looks at the other people fucking in the water.
Yes. He looks at a series of people fucking,
Yep.
and then pirate guy gets him. Mm-hmm. In
just
no particular way.
And then some of my favorite acting shows up when they get back to camp and Greedy is awake and he's like, there's a pirate motherfucker killing people. And then they're like, what? It's just like rushing her hand through the fire.
Well, that was her just like trying to feel something. 'Cause she was so.
I know after this. And then the the contract talk. Because Greedy's like, I'm off the fucking island. And then Martin's like,
Obviously, you have not read your contract. You cannot go anywhere, otherwise you will be sued for $5 million.
So how does Greedy get the gun?
he had it, I think.
Okay.
No, you didn't have it?
I don't know where he got the gun. It wasn't explained.
It was not.
He ran off
suddenly
into
had
the
it.
jungle, came back like, I got a gun! and then the sad woman was like, we should tie him up. And they're like, I'm not going to do shit to him. He has a fucking gun.
He climbs on the boat and goes into
Yeah,
the
where
wine cooler.
British guy's
woman.
girlfriend was passed out
Because
from
of
all
the
of her
3
fucking
wine
natty
coolers.
ices.
Yeah.
And he makes her horny and then fucking pushes her eyes into her skull.
That's what happened.
And then Pirate Boy realizes this boat don't work. I think he was like, I don't know how to drive this. I don't know what all this is. Where's the masts and the guy who lives in the little bucket up top? So he gets off the boat. And then Titty Woman is feeling regret from having sex with the old British guy. So she's
bathroom.
bathing in the water. She was cleaning herself off. She's trying to get rid of the shame. And Pirate cuts the shit out of her.
Really quickly, I want to talk about his reaction when he enters the boat and sees his dead girlfriend or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Just, oh.
He's like, hey, sweetie, how's it going? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The boat takes off, and then Greedy fires at the boat in vain. And Fire Festival guy comes up, and he's like, stop wasting all the bullets. How am I supposed to murder you two?
White chick gets taken.
Yeah, while they're running up, sad lady.
So sad. Next scene.
Sad,
this'll all
sad
be
lady
you,
gets
Sam.
tooked by piratemen. And
Like,
then
where is
it's not day for night anymore. Normally, most of the movie's been day for night. It suddenly becomes real night, and somebody's truck is just illuminating like a concrete bollard or whatever.
Yeah, it's very Ed Wood, yeah.
Yeah, and the pirate guy is screaming and kicking this poor
he
woman
is.
and entreating her on pain of death to squeal like a pig.
You squeal like a pig and I'll save your wretched life.
What?
Squeal like a pig.
Oink, oink. Oink, 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 oink.
That sounds like no pig I've ever heard.
I've seen some downer movies in my life. You know, movies that are like Room, where it's real people, like the pain is real.
It's palpable.
This turned into a documentary about like abused actresses. Because this woman, God bless her, is putting her 100% into it, but it looks like a real man just abusing a chick. And we understand at that point, at that very moment, the sadness.
Compare and contrast that squealing like a pig scene to the one from Deliverance, where you feel for the characters. You understand that these are actors putting on a performance to sell this movie.
Right.
This is literally,
The exact
fuck, I have to do this because...
No, the real sorrow we felt was not because we were immersed in the movie. It was because we understood, being outside the movie, the context of what was going on, where a grown man is kicking a 20-something-year-old woman and demanding her to squeal like a pig.
It's the worst scene in the movie.
Oh, definitely.
It was the worst
Is
thing.
it the worst thing we've seen on the show so far?
Absolutely, because it's the realest thing
It was
we've
so
seen.
real.
So, I liked this movie up until that point, and then I really, really wanted to shut it off for no other reason than like real sorrow. And this girl did it,
Yeah.
and I hope she got paid for it.
I really hope so, too.
But the money wasn't fucking worth it.
But it's okay, because he kills her anyway, so we don't have to see her the rest of the movie and feel sadness.
I felt relief when she died because at least I knew she was out of the fucking movie and she could go home and like shower and get it off of her and then, you know, move on with her life.
Do you think some like physical therapist in like California right now got a shudder because she's like, oh fuck, someone's talking about my scene?
Yes.
She's like, hopefully no one ever sees that.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh fuck, someone just saw it. Like she feels it in the universe.
I hope they don't know my mom.
Yeah. Please don't IMDb me, please, for the love of God.
It's something so bad where you like have to go into nature because at least you know that nature won't judge you. You have to like go camping by yourself just to be like, no one. The squirrels don't care. The squirrels won't
Do you think
know.
she made like 80% of the cast leave? She's like, I'm doing this with the camera, the actor, and the director. I don't want anyone else to see this.
I guarantee it. And you know, there was two people there. Fucking the British porn studio manager and the guy who was abusing her. And the British guy was just sitting behind the wheel of his fucking big rig with the floodlights on it and just watching it go down and being like, this is going to make me rich. There's a place in hell for that motherfucker.
Yes, there is.
Fuck you, Neil. Fuck that guy. Like, Neil's a nice guy.
I'm sure he's fine.
He was.
Anyway.
Is he
Where
dead?
were we?
The movie was in dedication
That's a
to
good
it.
point.
Yeah, he fucking died, dude. So anyway, the plot happens more.
Pirate kills off rest of the characters.
No, Greedy, no!
No, Greedy, dude, no. Fuck, bro.
so sad. Oh, fuck.
Ah, dude, fuck,
He
man.
forces the last two remaining characters, take him to the island where he buried his treasure.
And they go back to that same original.
Yeah, they go to that tourist destination to film illegally again.
That's where we finally start seeing his accent wearing off.
Yeah.
Now, which one of you know how to navigate that larger vessel that we saw last night, the one with no sails?
They take him on a motorboat.
He throws Fry Festival over with his hands tied up, which kills him.
Yep.
Yep. And then he murders British guy.
Once they get to the island, we're intercutting scenes with British guy digging up the treasure.
That's right, yeah, British guy found the treasure.
Yeah, because remember he looks at the map and he's like, this says some pirate shit on it. It's real.
This is authentic. It says Tortugas. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Well, it was authentic. There was that dime store skeleton with LEDs in its eyes that didn't work.
So they get there to the jail. I don't know what the fuck it is. So he goes and finds a hole and he pushes the girl in. He's like, sit down so you can't crawl up.
Yeah, she has to like crouch to
Make it seem deeper than it is.
And when he says that, her mind breaks. And then she suddenly can't crawl up. She's like, wow, that worked.
Oh my God, my legs.
Oh my God. It cuts between her slapping the walls and the pirate guy
finding
confronting British porno director, and he says he's going to skin him. And then the two loose wires in Modest Girl's brain finally just by chance kind of wiggle together and make a connection. And she realizes that if she
just
stops
up.
crouching...
If she clicks in the R3 button, she can stand back up.
Right.
Yeah.
And so she wiggles like a newborn cat out of the fireplace that she was in. And
then she just runs around.
Yeah, she kind of just waddles around.
Looking out windows, being like,
looking kind of like freaked out. And then there's a scene where she's like up against the corner. And
Yeah, like a toddler who just got a gift for Christmas, and her mother is trying to take a picture of her, and the flash fucking dazes the shit out of her, and her bobbly little head like pinballs down the hallway. That was kind of our heroine here, just kind of wobbling around like a blinded child.
There's just a lot of shots of red blood and her walking around this fucking jail trying to find each other. And they confront each other on top of the roof, and he's like, I'm going to kill ya. And she's like, you can't kill me. I'm the only one that can drive the boat. And
he's like, all right.
Yeah. And he's like, but I might need to drink your blood later. And she's like, why don't you just drink Martin's blood? I heard you killing him. And he's like, shut up.
You make a good point. Should have thought of that.
It's stinky.
So then cuts to them on the boat, and she has single-handedly taken all the treasure from this hole, put it on the boat, which is very impressive.
She's
a
a
lot of
strong,
shit,
modest
yeah.
girl, yeah.
So she's like, I need a key. And he's like, figure it out.
and then Fire Festival is like, you need this to live.
Yeah, this key?
Do you mean this key?
And
He's like,
I'll just
kill
right
you
on
then.
him. He's just right on him, and they start having a fight. Short fight. He fucking just stabs Fright
That's right.
Festival a bunch, and she walks over with the gold, and she's like, take your gold, you motherfucker, and beats him to death.
Our red blood is presumed to be dead.
Yes.
And she
tries to comfort
Wingman.
Fire Festival.
Yeah, Fire Festival.
And he's like, he was holding that in.
The saltwater hurts, help! Call an ambulance! And he dies.
Yes. And then she's just driving away on the boat and asleep on the moving boat with the gold in it.
That's fine. We missed the thing, or is it right now? When Martin comes back.
Oh my God!
Full zombie.
It's Martin.
Wait, why is he?
Oh,
I think you can count the frames.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
Oh yeah.
The entire idea that Martin was still alive. He's just his face was skinned.
He just pops up while she's on her way back to the boat.
And she goes, ew, and just pushes him away and keeps going on with the movie.
She didn't get a chance. She didn't get all the way through ew.
She didn't
got
break
it
stride.
And then cut.
She did not. There was no reason for that at all. Except for, I think they were like, we have this makeup.
Narration, Bloodbeard. And she's like, and then Bloodbeard's like, bah! And then the movie's over. Smack dab to fucking
How do we end this fun pirate horror movie? Rap music.
hardcore rap.
Sam, you like hip hop? Is this Jay-Z or Buster Rhymes, I think?
Oh, this is me wanting to fucking blow my mouth out, dude. And I was sad that it wasn't porn.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Is it cool?
So
Is
it
it
was
super radical?
No, it's kind of sad.
Is it super cool and
They
radical?
were filming scenery for the film in a plane, and it crashed, and he was the only one that died for this movie. So those aerial shots, it went down.
Let me see your fucking phone. Welcome to the movie CrossBones. Oh my God, that's insane.
A man
Died for this movie.
My God.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Well, Neil,
He was
Wish we could say that you did something to improve it, but if your cinematography is anything to go by, you didn't do
He was
shit.
a cinematographer on the Blair Witch Project, the best found footage horror movie of all time.
that's not true. What Kevin just said isn't true. It's not the best.
It's the only good one. There's no good found footage movies.
Shut the fuck up. Both of you shut the fuck up.
To honor this brave gentleman for making a piece of film history, was this movie worth the $1?
I would have said yes up until the very real pain of a real woman.
I was kind of with you.
It was fun. Like I said at the beginning, we were
Engaged?
which is
Yeah, it was a
which
fun movie.
turns out is rare. So yeah, I mean it was good bad movie material right up until the point where a real woman got sad. And fuck them. Fuck this movie and fuck those people. That's
I
fucked
don't know
up.
what I would give this movie though. I can't. It's had a lot of fun,
Yeah.
but God, that girl.
Yeah,
It
if we
was
had like
so
a graph
sad.
of the movie, it was above $1 for all
yeah.
of us.
Definitely.
And then
And then
it
it
hit
just
that
plummeted.
scene, and it just
Yeah,
what a
that and the
shame.
racism, I think.
Yeah.
But racism's kind of funny. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. No, it was a joke. Come on. Don't leave it to Kevin's time. I wanted to give it $1. I was enjoying myself. Just something about it, the dumb porn star vibe that it had.
Yeah.
The porn acting without any porn. And I'm going to say 25 cents. That's how good bad it was. Because if it weren't as good bad as it was, it wouldn't be worth anything.
Yeah.
If that scene were in Double Cross, I would have burned the movie before I handed you the photos of the cover of it. But because that movie was good bad enough, it's like,
I'm going to give it 50 cents, but can
Holy shit! It gets worse! He fucking drowned! He was up there with the director and 2 crew members who were all able to escape, but he had tied himself into the airplane because he was operating the camera. Shit!
who's
Interesting.
the director?
Daniel Zarilli, and he doesn't
yeah.
even have a Wikipedia page. Let's look what this guy looks like.
Probably like a sex weirdo. Sex weirdo.
That's a sex weirdo.
I found his memorial page. It's really sad.
Can we put a link to it?
Yeah.
Sure, we could.
Cool. All right.
Down in the description.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
tell you what. You can click on that.
Yeah.
It's like an old 2000s website.
It's like the Space Jam website with like little
that
animated
his
gifs.
sister made.
That his family lovingly
Made,
still
yep.
pay for the domain. That $1 every 3 months or whatever.
Yep.
Talk about oof. That guy got oofed.
I'm sad this was the movie that he died on.
I bet he was thinking a major oof when he was drowning.
Ouchie. My lungs.
Ah.